Hi, Sky. How are you? It's been a motherfucker in this studio. Okay. First of all,
what a day.
We were not even close to the studio. We were far away. And you know what? We had to take another form of transportation called hyperlooping, people.
Have you guys checked it out?
Well, why don't you check it out?
All right. We got to get to the studio, man.
Yeah, I know that.
I know. So let's go. We got to make it.
I don't want to do this shit. I don't want to do this hyperlooping. I'm not too cool with it.
You know what? It'll be fun.
No, it's not going to be cool. We're going to be going too fast.
Ready?
I don't want to do it.
Okay, we're ready.
I'm not ready.
Strap yourself in. Put your seatbelt on.
I'm not ready to do this.
All right. Buckle yourself. All right. Ready? Let's go. Okay. This is. I don't think I like this. This is not good.
No. Stop. What the fuck was that?
We made it. In 30 seconds. Are you okay? Can you film the show?
As you can see, that shit did not go very well for Kevin.
No, and you know what? Everyone's talking about it. It's like the big new thing. I was watching it on the Today Show.
It is like the new fad. Hyperlooping.
It was all over Yahoo, everywhere.
And once everybody sees our fucked up video, they should make their own Hyperloop videos. We're telling everybody to go out, find our Hyperloop video, and make your own Hyperloop video.
Well, let's tell the people what Hyperlooping is, first of all.
Hyperlooping is a form of transportation, and they're serious about this. And there are several different companies and entrepreneurs.
It's some rich guy, right?
Well, it's really making the news now because Elon Musk, who, if you don't know who he is, he's the guy who was big with PayPal, Tesla, the electric cars, and obviously SpaceX.
Yeah.
And if you're able to recruit people from NASA and get them to build a spaceship for your ass, then everybody gets to be serious. There's other entrepreneurs that have been out there talking about it, but everybody's like, okay, in a capsule from San Francisco to Los Angeles in 30 minutes, 400 miles an hour. I ain't fucking doing that shit. You know?
You know, it reminds me of when you go to the bank drive-through teller and it sucks your money up.
That's exactly what this shit's like.
Yeah, and you're going to be in it.
Yeah, and they're like, yeah, you're going to get up to like 300 or 400 miles an hour, and at first it's going to feel a little uncomfortable, but you'll get used to it.
You'll get used to it. So
that's like being on Space Mountain 10 times.
How comfortable is this going to be?
Well, nobody knows because no one's actually Hyperloop except us. If you missed the video, huh?
And it's not going to be very spacious.
Well, to be honest with you, the tube that you travel in will probably be. I mean, when you're looking at it, it'll look like you're boxed in. But think about when you're in an airplane, you're up in the air in an aluminum tube that's small. So if you made the circumference of the tube as big as an airplane, which would be feasible, I mean, it would obviously give you a lot of room. You'd be like in a plane traveling.
Yeah, so this guy thought it would be a great idea because he's very sick of all this congestion with all the cars and the traffic, especially around Los Angeles. Yeah. So he thought that would be a really great idea. I bet you people over there would be in for it.
I think, he's saying in 10 to 20 years, you're looking at 50 million people and how congested the roads are now. And with this hyperlooping, this form of transportation, I think is far out and as crazy as it sounds, I think it's a good idea.
You do?
I seriously think that it's going to happen.
See, I thought it would be underground, but they're saying above ground, which makes me feel a little safer because if you break down, because shit breaks down, at least people can get to you. Yeah,
if it's people can get to you if there's something, say for example, you had it underground, there was an earthquake. So there's a lot of risk involved if you have it underground. So they definitely want to keep it above ground at least and stuff.
So this guy who's, thinking about whose idea it is basically saying that it's going to feel like you're riding in a luxury Corvette at a very high speed.
And what's brought, I think, not deflecting attention, taking tensions off these other inventors. There's a Colorado inventor, this guy, Daryl Oster, who calls his idea the evacuated tube transport technology. Some crazy space. It's like 50 million things. You're fucking up, Daryl, because your name's too long, okay? But the problem is, one of these guys, and then there's another company that has a group of people, and they're saying it's taking $60 billion to do this, because it's new technology, and obviously these inventors and these creative people want to make money. I don't blame them. But then you've got this guy like Elon Musk that comes along, Elon Musk, and this guy has succeeded at doing these things. He's put the first private rocket up in space. He's made an electric car. He's done it all. He made PayPal.
He's the electric car guy.
So now you've got this entrepreneur that is proven. And he's saying, not only am I proven, not only am I going to take this technology and put it into play, but I'm going to do it at 1/10 of the cost of what these other people are saying. So now everybody's like, you know, he's saying he can do this at $6 billion, where the other people were saying it would take $60 billion.
I could see it working. I remember
I just
when
won't
it was.
get on that shit.
You won't?
They're saying the shit's gonna go 400 miles an hour. No, that's just not it.
Wait a minute, you just said it was a great idea, but you won't get on it?
Well, it's a great idea for everybody else that wants to fucking throw up on their friend's lap. I mean, then they're saying they're gonna talk about one from New York to Hong Kong. Like, this could go even faster than that.
You know, I remember it was a huge deal when they built this tunnel, basically going from France to England in Europe, right? And there's a train that goes through it, and you're going like under the ocean.
Right. And how fast does it go?
Crazy? It's fast. Like, you get there in a couple hours. Well, don't hold me to it, guys, because we deliver half the news here.
Yeah, we do shit half-ass.
Like a few hours, like very quick. And it's a train. But that always freaked me out because you're underwater. Like, you're really deep.
Well, you're underwater, but you're actually underground. Like, you've got the water.
No, I know, but you're underground.
You're under bedrock,
what if that shit breaks down? That's insane. Anyway, the whole tunnel thing, it's crazy, but I think it's good that it's above ground.
I think it's good that it's above ground. I like to see it happen. Maybe 10, 20 years, hopefully we'll be around to see that shit and get in the hypertube and shoot our ass away.
I mean, they're saying that it takes just as long as eating a tuna fish sandwich by the time you get from LA to San Francisco, which I disagree with, guys, because I can eat a tuna fish sandwich in 5 minutes or less.
Kevin, when he's hungry, can't eat a tuna fish. You know when I'm talking about myself in the third person, I'm talking about my strengths. And eating is one of my strengths, people. And I can eat a tuna fish sandwich in 30 seconds.
Mine too. Woo! Pot bellies. My bracelet just fell off. Oh, snap. Snap. My jewelry.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Guess what time it is? I gotta put my jewels.
What time is it?
I gotta put my bling.
My jewels? You want me to put my jewels somewhere?
I gotta put my bling on.
Your bling. Okay, so what time is it?
My bling.
What time is it?
It's time for Street Slang 101.
I know everybody out there who's been saying, Kevin, you haven't been holding it down because my street slang is flipping, and that, you know, I'm not really representing the urban culture here. But I want to try to redeem myself.
Someone left me a comment saying that I was using some nerdy white people words.
They were some nerdy white people words, and I'm gonna let you know that. Those are the ones that just go right over my head. So you gotta get them. You gotta get them real brotherfied, okay? All
right. Well, I don't know, but I'll try. All right. Word number 1.
Okay.
Phone slinger.
Phone slinger.
Hold on. You can't look at the answers.
Phone slinger. Phone slinger. Phone slinger. I think that's somebody who has a flip phone, who hasn't got, you know.
No. It's someone who can produce their phone lightning fast and text someone back instantaneously.
Oh, so they're like a gunslinger.
Yeah. But they're quick with their phones.
Like Wyatt Earp up in his phone. Annie Oakley.
Yeah. All right. Next word, guys. Okay. I'm sorry I have to sit this way. Okay. All right. How about this? Cheat. Number 2.
Okay.
On the clock dump.
On the clock dump? Mm-hmm. That means you take a shit every time at the same time.
No. At
the same time. Go, come on.
No. That's not the answer.
What? What is it?
It's when you take a dump at work.
A defecation?
While getting paid.
Are you serious?
On someone else's dime.
Well, so
you go into the office and you go sit on the toilet for an hour.
Did you say dime?
Dump.
What was the word again?
Taking an on-the-clock dump.
On the clock dump, so you're on the clock. Okay.
So you're on the clock getting paid and you're taking a big shit.
Well, people have to defecate and pee while they're at work. I mean, man, you're doing trick ones on me.
You suck.
I'm 0 for 2.
All right, ready?
I really haven't done good in this lately. Okay, come on,
ready. Word number 3.
I gotta redeem myself.
Moon landing.
Moon landing?
Yes.
When you land on your ass. Anywhere. You fall down on your ass. It's a moon landing. I know that one. Yeah!
No, it's not.
What? Come on.
No, I'm using Urban Dictionary, and that's not what
I'm using Urban Dictionary. What is moon landing?
It's when 2 people bend over and their naked butts bump into each other.
Right.
Here, let's try it. Like this. That's a moon landing.
A moon landing. Okay, yes. Moon landing. All right.
But we would have to be naked.
Right. And that can happen. So anyways.
But not on camera.
Right, okay. 0 for 3.
All right, ready? Last word.
I'm really disappointed. Let's just stop. I'm really disappointed.
This sounds like an urban
I know all the brothers like, Kevin, you're just not repping, you know?
How about this? I'll say it as ghetto-fied as I can.
Say it. I want you to.
Coochin'. Is that a word?
What? You said it like you were back in Amsterdam or something. You're like, free coaching. I'm like this. Oh God, I'm ready for it.
Freekuchen.
Freekuchen?
Yeah.
How do you spell it?
It's spelled COOCHIN.
Oh, free cooching, like free ass, you know? Cooching, like, you know, you get some free shit. Somebody like giving you some free snatch, some free pussy. Yeah, free cooching. Yeah, free cootie. Yeah, cooching. Yeah.
Okay, so what does it mean? Someone's giving it away?
Yeah, giving it up. Yes, you're not having to work hard for it. It's free, man. You know, come on. Come on. No, you gotta give me that shit.
I give it to you, but that's not what the answer is.
What is it? Does it have to do with vagina? Does it have to do? Okay, does it have to do with vagina? Okay. Does it have to do with a guy getting vagina?
Actually, I do this all the time.
Sky's a hooker. No, okay.
No.
What?
The act of a female not wearing underwear.
Oh. Yeah, see, I wouldn't know that, guys. You guys can't get mad at me for that, because I don't wear, you know, I mean, I wear underwear, but I'm not, you know, I don't have a coochie. Okay?
I do free cooching
I like free cooching.
Me too.
I like free cooching.
I'm commando all the time.
Really?
I might be right now.
Oh, so awesome, man. Oh, that's great. Oh, okay.
All right. So that was it for Street Sling 101.
Anyway, have you heard this shit? You know, I'm like 0 for 8. The last 2 weeks I haven't got any of them right. I'm really just, I'm slipping. Guys, have you guys heard about this Kim and Kanye?
You know, I'm sorry we got to bring it up again, Kim and Kanye. People don't want to hear it, but they are so stupid. I'm sorry.
Now, Sky and I are a little bit different on this. I understand her point of view and everything. And what we're talking about is Kim Kardashian and Kanye West. Obviously, they had their new baby North or East or West, whatever the fuck his name is. Shit. Because they no one can see the baby. So, I mean, that's fine. I can understand that.
First of all, guys.
We can see the royal baby.
Since you're so important, where the fuck is the baby? I want to see a picture of North, okay?
Well, now this is the thing that I kind of understand.
It's driving me crazy.
Yeah, I think they got the right thing.
Is the baby really ugly?
Right. Is the baby fucked up? Does it got 3 ears or 2 eyeballs? Who knows? I'm sure it's a very cute baby. But they're concerned about the paparazzi. And people, not even the paparazzi, but they're concerned about kidnapping and they've gone out and they're like, we want armored vehicles. And we're talking about armored vehicles like the kind President Obama drives in. You're talking, these are like $300,000-$400,000 vehicles. They're like tanks. And there's a part of me that thought, okay, at first when I first heard it, I was like, this is the most fucking outlandish shit in the world. It's ridiculous. But then I thought, there's a lot of people that might want to kidnap them. Like if they just happen to be on a date.
There's a lot of people that want to kidnap us too.
Yeah.
Do you drive an armored car?
I don't think anybody wants to kidnap me. I mean, I think I can sit, you know, Sky, I don't agree with you there. I don't think no one's coming to try to kidnap me. I mean, I don't know. Maybe some of you people want to kidnap me. That would be great. That would really make my day to feel like I'm somebody that wants to be kidnapped. But I don't think that's going to happen. But for some reason or another, Sky thinks that we're type A personalities or celebrities, and someone wants to kidnap us.
I'm not saying just because of the celebrity status.
Just because we're funny.
There's crazy fucking whack jobs out there that kidnap people that are not famous. I'm just saying anybody can get kidnapped.
Right. And anybody that makes millions of dollars, you have two people that are very well recognized. They both have a tremendous amount of money, and there's whack jobs out there.
Yeah, and did you hear what Kim Kardashian's mom said about her last night?
Well, how hard she works and everything.
She's the hardest working young lady out there.
No, I'm sure she works hard. I agree with her mother. I'm sure she works much harder than most people think. I don't think she's the hardest working woman out there, but I do think she probably works much harder than people think.
And she has it really hard.
Yeah, because she has to be places,
but she doesn't have to cook and clean and do all that other shit.
No, there's other things that are subtracted from her life because of all her money she has. But this is the thing that's interesting about this whole thing. You know, Halle Berry and Jennifer Garner were talking about how they're trying to make this thing where the paparazzi cannot
take pictures if the child is under a certain age. Yeah, I agree with. Yeah. Because the children are defenseless. Yeah. They can't protect themselves. They're being harassed.
Right.
I agree with that.
And there's these bounties that they say, hey, you know, if you can get this picture of Halle Berry and her daughter, we're going to give you this amount of money. So these paparazzi go crazy.
And we'll do anything.
You do that. So I can understand that sense of it. And then there's a part of me, I guess, that can I can't empathize because I don't have that kind of money and I'm not a celebrity like that, but can sympathize with them to some degree when you have a kid that you just get so swarmed. Like I really tried to take a time to put myself in their shoes, even though they do some outlandish shit and Kanye can be a real asshole sometimes. The guy is so talented and, you know, anytime you say something negative about Kanye and you have a Kanye fan.
You guys all flip out on us saying we're haters.
But the bottom line is that Kanye West is super talented. I'll never say anything about his talent. I'm not hating on the guy or anything like that because I think he's a musical genius. But the way he conducts himself sometimes is just fucked up. And if you can't see that, then you've got a fucking problem. He just says some outlandish shit and does some stupid shit sometimes.
Well, I think here's the thing. It's their first child. When people have their first baby, they go crazy.
Right.
It's the most important moment in their lives, right? These people have too much money on their hands, too much money to spend. So I think that they are just fucking baby-proofing the shit out of everything.
There's also, Sky, there's also conspiracy theorists out there that are saying that somebody might have had threatened them with a kidnapping.
But isn't that the case with any celebrity?
Well, but the problem is that let me tell you another thing. Jay-Z is the one that recommended this to Kanye West. So Jay-Z, everybody would think is a more level-headed, but if someone...
Does he have one of those cars for his baby?
Yeah, and he has bodyguards.
He does?
He does, apparently. Yeah, and I didn't know that. And
because he doesn't draw attention to it.
He doesn't draw attention. Yeah, that's the thing. And I think it might not even been that they were drawing attention to it. It's just that they've had so much negative media in the way that all of a sudden they're under a microscope. Yeah. Even more so than Jay-Z and Beyonce, who's another super couple.
They kind of fly under the radar though with their baby.
They sit back and they show the baby, they do things, whatever. So people are like, okay, people don't get so obsessed with trying to see the baby.
Because they're fucking hiding baby Nori from all of us. What the hell,
Nori?
Man? That's what they
call her. Is that like short for Noriega?
That's what they call her. That's what they call her.
Really? Nori?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Where's Nori at?
We want to know what you guys think. Do you think it's outlandish that he's getting this bulletproof vehicle, these Humvees, these limo type vehicle sedans that would basically, and the fact they're thinking about, Jay-Z said that they should probably hire 2 bodyguards full time.
I understand where they're coming from, but I hate to say this, they are not the fucking king and queen of England, and they're not President Obama.
Right. Yeah.
That doesn't mean they're less important.
But this is the thing.
I'm just saying.
But this is the thing. The difference is this. Because they're not the president, they don't have Secret Service. They don't have that. So that's why I think someone like Jay-Z is saying, you probably want to hire some security guards because you don't have the conveniences that these political, celebrities have. Like they have Secret Service, they have security out the ass. Like you don't have that. And if you want to do that, you're basically you're a CEO of your company, Kanye West, and you're a CEO of your company, Kim Kardashian, and you better hire your own private shit to take care of your stuff. If you're concerned about that, or if maybe they did get some type of threat, I think I might do that shit. I don't think people would know Kevin White did it because I don't put my shit on full blast, even though I'm fucking talking in camera in front of everybody right now. But I think from the welfare of my family, I might be a little concerned.
I understand that, but how many celebrities with kids do you think have these cars?
I don't know.
Maybe more than we do.
Maybe because we don't know a lot about it. Yeah, because they're probably more under the radar about it.
What do you guys think about this car thing?
Yeah, so let us know your thoughts about that. And while we're at it, we're going to roll right into it because every month now we're doing a mystery.
Spit it out. Got lint on your... All right.
Thanks for brushing my shoulders off. I got somebody to brush my shoulders off. Anyway, mystery celebrity. So last week we told you guys that we were going to do a mystery celebrity every month, and we're going to give you a hint every week.
And the hints are not going to be easy.
They're not going to be easy. So the first person to guess the celebrity that we're talking about wins a $100 gift card from Amazon. And you have to email me at kevin@kevinwhiteshow.com with the correct answer of the celebrity for that month. And this month, in the month of August, last week we gave you a hint.
That it's a male.
Yeah, that it's a male actor. We should have made them go back if they hadn't watched last week's show and do that.
Sorry, guys. I just gave you another one.
But Sky was very nice to do that. Okay,
she's
nicer than I am. I would have done this shit, but Sky.
I'm nice.
So last week we gave you the hint that it was a male actor. This week the hint is he can turn his accent off and on.
Ooh.
He can turn his accent off and on. That's this week's hint for our mystery celebrity for the month of August. Now, Sky, tell me about this guy in Idaho who's just banging cats, dressed up like a dog, and all this shit. Because I find this disturbing. I'm going to ask you one thing, okay?
Okay, ask.
I'm going to ask you this, and I hope none of my, I love everybody, okay? Was he white?
Yeah,
was he a white person?
I'm pretty sure. I mean, looking at his name, I'm assuming. Yeah.
I'm not being prejudiced. I'm just asking questions. You know what I'm saying? If he was in a watermelon eating contest, I'd probably say, is he black?
Like Kevin has always said, it's always the crazy white people messing with animals.
And there's more of a white population, obviously. But when it comes to animals and stuff and animals.
It's been a long time since we've had some crazy animal stories. So I found this story, and you know what? While I was driving to work this morning, my other job, I was listening to the radio, and they were talking about this too.
This guy, Ryan Tanneholtz, who's 28 years old.
Do you know what a furry is? Is that what it's called?
A furry is a furry is basically are people who dress up like animals. They get in like literally
life size. Yeah,
they're anthropomorphic animal fursuits. I think that's the name for it. I think it's fuck it, I can't say it, okay? Because I'm gonna anthropomorphic suits, but they're made out of fur. They dress themselves up like they're a furry animal.
And there's a hole where it should be.
Yeah. The hole should be. Well, in his hole, it was his regular penis, human penis, and he's like, you know what? I'm gonna bang the fuck out of every cat I see. And you know what?
I think it was just his own cat.
So he's just stroking his cat.
For a year, he was stroking his cats.
I would love to.
And he had several costumes. Okay. Yes, this is what he dressed up as. And
I mean, come on, man. I mean, dude, seriously, couldn't he? I mean, he really.
Oh, it's not in here. Anyway,
he really needed some pussy bad. He got some pussy.
He dressed up as like a
just
husky.
The wrong kind of pussy.
He dressed up as like Sparkly the dog and like all these crazy things.
No, let me tell you something. This shit went on for a year, and everybody's like, there's a lot of people like, oh, that's animal cruelty, and this, you got these animal activists.
Someone, told on him and reported it, and he had to go to court.
But they didn't have enough.
Speculating that it was a girlfriend.
Right, okay.
Like he was probably dating someone, and all of a sudden she came home, and she was like,
why is he fucking crushing the cat?
And also what they were saying on the radio is like, that's so crazy for him to dress up as a dog banging a cat, because dogs and cats don't do that.
Well, now they do. Now they do. You know what I mean? Now they do. Dogs fuck cats. I've seen crazier things. The world is coming to a fucking end.
That reminds me. Did you ever see that show Entourage on
yes, I used to watch
HBO?
those.
Well, did you see that episode where what's his name? The chubby guy who's now skinny.
Yeah, Turtle, right.
He met this girl, and she was a furry, and he had to dress up, and he had to go bang her.
I did see that.
Did you see that? He had to go bang her in the suit.
Yeah.
They were both dressed up, and she had a big tail.
Actually, that was a good episode.
That was fun.
I missed that show. I wish it didn't go off there. Anyway, the thing that was crazy about it is it took them a year to build up enough evidence. They would have tried to come after him earlier, but they didn't have enough evidence to actually make a case against this guy.
Poor cats.
I mean, the whole time the cat's like, come on, guys.
Seriously.
I'm going to get stroked again tonight. I mean, I know the cat was looking at, every time the police walked past his window, it's like, dude, seriously.
Help
my
me out here.
Just fucked up here.
Hello, help me.
Well, tomorrow, bitches, tomorrow. Tomorrow. You know what I mean? So anyway. Poor cat. But,
anyway.
Guys, we're going to wrap it up today. We've hyperlooped. We've talked about Kim and Kanye's crazy antics once again. And we've talked about people that fuck cats in dog suits. But, the most important thing you guys need to know is that you need to get your butts over to iTunes and subscribe to us ASAP. And hit the subscribe button here on YouTube or wherever you're watching us, whatever video.
Because you never know what we do on the Kevin White Show.
You do. I know. We might do that naked show soon.
Yeah.
Just saying.
We should. We happen to be nudists, in case you didn't know.
You guys didn't know that, My girlfriend really likes that one. Later. God damn! Some sensitivity, man. That motherfucker ain't handicapped. Just straight bust me in my head with a goddamn suitcase. Is that it? That's dangerous. You don't want to do that, okay?
Danger.
Bring up the danger. He's like, hey.
Danger, Will Robinson.
Hey.
Holy complications.
Hey, Robin. So I'm giving out compliments, Telemundo. But anyway,